What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. Hey, friend. Hey. Welcome back to the weekly rant. Of course, for those of you guys that are new here, my name is Moet, which stands for Motivation Over Everything That Trends, and I am your motivational queen. Now, let's talk today. So, really, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know y'all see I ain't posted no picture, which is fine. It's okay. I've been a little tired today, which is not, let's be clear, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. But I was just like, it's all good. I'm still gonna go live, even though I didn't put the picture in time. I'm still gonna go live, all of that stuff. And then I was on the phone with one of my friends, and I was just like, we were talking about, like, because they sent me a video in regards to like Mark Zuckerberg being in trial and different stuff like that. And I was like, what is going on? So the topic today is, so they talking about banning. Well, supposedly, I don't know the specifics. Matter of fact, let me Google it. I don't know the specifics. I probably should have Googled it. But it looks like, let's see. The U.S. federal government and several states have separately taken the initiative to restrict the use of TikTok. So it looks like some states in the U.S. are banning TikTok. They're still talking more about banning TikTok. A lot of people, a lot of creators, I've seen a lot of creators talking about the page or TikTok and everything is supposed to be down within. Matter of fact, let me go live on TikTok. Let me bring TikTok into the conversation. God is good all the time. Amen. But let's bring TikTok into the conversation. Hold on. Because we got Facebook, we got Instagram. Let's bring TikTok into the conversation. Bring TikTok into the conversation. Heck no, not that. Definitely not that. Not that either. Sorry, y'all. I normally be having my stuff together, but I had just decided to put TikTok on here. You know what? Let's just do this. Whatever. All right, I put TikTok right here. Looks decent right here. All right, so we got TikTok. We got TikTok. We got Instagram. We got Facebook. So let's talk about the ban. So they talking about banning TikTok. Some states have already banned TikTok, all of that good stuff. That's crazy, first of all. And then now they're supposed to be like talks of, which I heard about them talking about, like Instagram and Facebook and different stuff like that. And really what I feel is that these bans, for one, if you're a person that you're a creator and your whole life is on a social media platform like TikTok, like Facebook, like Instagram, whatever the case may be, then you need to be creating a way to move your audience. If you haven't already, move your audience to your own platform, own your data, own your audience, own all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, if these platforms do go away, then what are you going to do? If you don't have these platforms, then what are you going to do? And then honestly, whenever it comes to banning these things and people bringing up these issues, like I was talking to my friend earlier, I was like, bro, I feel like this is the result of somebody somewhere, because like this little clip that was like with Mark Zuckerberg, and it was like, well, the minor was exposed to nudity and different things like that, and they were just like over talking him, asking him, who did he fire, saying that he didn't take action and different things like that. And I just feel like that this is just a result of somebody somewhere who has a lot of money, for one, who has a lot of money, who has a lot of power, who is like really mad and upset because something happened with their child, and they found out that their child was watching this different stuff and seeing this different stuff on these social media platforms. So now they're like, yo, y'all need to do something about this. So they calling on all of their friends to be like, yo, y'all need to do something about this. And it's just like, that's crazy because at the end of the day, for one, if you have kids, like I have kids, so I be watching what my kids be doing. I be seeing what my kids be doing, like even if I just peek in every once in a while. So I feel like the burden of responsibility shouldn't just be on these platforms. Like, yes, these platforms should be in a place to have certain restrictions, but come on now, y'all know, even if you're up in age, you know that you have been in a place where if you want to access to something, a website or MySpace or Crush Spot or whatever the case may be, and you know you had to be a certain age, whenever you were filling out that registration form, you know you changed that date of birth so you could still be able to get access to it. Y'all think these kids these days ain't doing the same thing? Honestly, unless you have a system where you have the devices set up where you have parental controls on those devices. But then once kids get to a certain age, like for Family Link, which is tied with Google, for Family Link, whenever they get 13, I want to say, even with iPhones, like whenever they get 13, then it like gives them the option to just do whatever. At that point, I guess that's just like, I don't know. I guess it's just like their age where it's just like, hey, they can make their own decisions. They're a teenager now, whatever the case may be. So they give them the option to not be under the parental control stuff and all of that stuff. So it's like at that point, even outside of that, you really you're going into it blind. Honestly, we have people invitation to go live together. I don't know these people and I don't know what they talking about. So I don't want to just what you call it. I don't want to just be going live with people that I don't know what's going on. And I don't fully know how to operate this stuff either. Wait. But I feel like it's crazy. Hey, Field Spark. But I feel like in regards to this, it's important for y'all creators to be able to own your audience, own your platforms, all of that stuff. And I know, like, even if they make a full decision to be like, okay, we're banning this and it's going to be gone within X amount of days, whatever the case may be. If you're a person and you see that and you feel like, oh, I just ain't even no need for me to even be showing up. Ain't even no need for me to even be on here. Ain't even no, that's more than enough need for you to be on here. Because guess what? Even if they announce a ban, you still got X amount of days until they supposed to be ending it. You still got X amount of days until they supposed to be doing whatever. So guess what? You got time to be able to go live, continue to build your audience, continue to tell them like, hey, tap in with me here, tap in with me there, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. And I feel like another reason why they're going after Instagram and Facebook now, because let's be real, Meta owns both platforms. Who owns Meta? Mark Zuckerberg. So it's just like, I feel like after that, the reason why they're starting to go after them is because of the reason that TikTok. Because you know, like everybody is like, okay, TikTok is about to be in and TikTok is about to be in and follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. TikTok is about to be in and TikTok is about to be in and follow me on Instagram. So now they're like, well, let's go over here. And I feel like another reason is because honestly, information has been spreading super fast with TikTok, with Instagram, with Reels, with all of that stuff. It has been giving people a voice and a platform to really truly be showing up and standing up for some things that they want to talk about and everything. So they're like, oh, we can't have that. Oh, we can't have that. If they can't, you know what? This ain't my radio show. So I ain't gonna go too much into that because on my show I be there going in because the government really be trying to put their hand in a lot of stuff. And they feel like if they can't control this, then they're gonna try to control that, right? Then also, like I was talking with my friend earlier, like if you Like a lot of people have been talking about Kick, going back to Kick and all different type of stuff like that. Like, when is the last time you used Kick? Some of y'all, if you ain't even heard of Kick, then you too young. Honestly, if you don't know what Kick is, you are too young. But it's just like that's just like backtracking. Because if they take Facebook away, if they take Instagram away, if they take TikTok away, then guess what? What people gonna do? Go back to everything else that they knew. MySpace, right? Right? Feel smart or too old. But if they take these platforms away, what are people gonna do? They're gonna go back to MySpace. They're gonna go back to Vine. They're gonna go back to what else? Um, or Crush Spot. They're gonna go back to Kick. They're gonna go back to all different type of stuff. And it's just like Musically. I think that's how you say it. Musically. I can't pronounce that properly, but it's just like, hey, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're a creator or you're a business owner, you're a person that is doing stuff, you're out here, you're making waves, you're showing up more and everything like that. You need to get consistent with making sure that you're showing up on your platforms, making sure that you're showing up in full capacity for your businesses, for the things that you're doing. So that way, even if they do truly make a decision to ban things, then you have your audience, right? If they make this decision, then you still have your audience, because now you got people that's like, hey, I know where to find her at. Hey, if I need sneakers, I need to go buy this, I know where to find it at. I know how to tap in with them. I know, like, you got if you don't know nothing else right now, is definitely a time to make sure that you're creating the spaces where you have your audience for yourself. So that way you're just able to have your audience outside of these platforms. So if anything happens with these platforms, then your people still know where to find you. Like YouTube. YouTube don't got these problems. YouTube don't got these problems. Phil Sparks says, let's see. Do you think that social media is losing its grip on society? People are getting bored of Facebook, Instagram, and X, or is that just me? I feel like people, for one, the attention span is like, right? That's what everybody's attention span is right now. It's like so quick. So TikTok and Reels, that's how TikTok came about. That's how Reels came about, those different stuff like that. Even with TikTok introducing more long form content, then I feel like people, in a sense, it depends on how you engage on social media. Because you have some people that are just on there just to get entertainment. You have some people that are on there to get like education. You have some people that are on there for whatever reason, whatever the case may be. So, in a sense, I don't feel like people are getting bored of it. Honestly, I just feel like people, maybe because they're just trying to find new ways to do different things, which, that's cool, because you got different creators that are doing a whole lot of different stuff, right? So society as a whole, I feel like these platforms continuously create avenues for to make it easier for people, especially business owners, to be able to get exposure versus having to put in the footwork. Don't get me wrong, you still have to put in the footwork to be able to network with people face to face and different things like that. But as far as social media gives you the opportunity to be able to truly connect with your audience on whatever platform, whatever space, like from wherever they are. So I feel like if they were to do something in regards to banning and different things like that, I feel like it could be different, like different structure, right? Especially whenever it comes to youth, different things like that. But all of that would play hand in hand with data and privacy, and it's a lot. It's a whole rabbit hole in regards to that, right? So I feel like people aren't bored. because people really like to be on these platforms. People have their favorite creators that they look for every day on these platforms, where they're like, "Ooh, I know I can go to such and such and be able to hop on their live stream and be able to do a sound bath, or I can hop on such and such live stream and be able to hear a motivational message, or I can hop on such and such live stream and be able to see them gaming and listening to music or whatever the case may be." Because honestly, whenever it comes to TikTok, you can have music playing in the background regardless. Well, I think, yeah, you can have music playing in the background, but on like Instagram and Facebook, you gotta watch the kind of music that you having, because they're gonna be like, shut you off. But people come to these platforms because they have their favorite creators that they look for on these platforms. And a lot of people that are just sitting at home, like, these platforms are their lifeline, so to speak, and it's their way that they get motivation, they get entertainment. Some people are on social media more than they are even on, like, watching streaming services, honestly. Like, social media is growing, has been growing, continuing to grow, and I don't feel like society is bored of it. I don't feel like society is bored of it. I feel like this is a situation where somebody's child was exposed to something and the parent didn't like it, and the parent got a lot of money and a lot of good connections, so that's what's causing this trickle down effect. Honestly, that's what I feel like. But I feel like this is an opportunity, and it's a great example for creators, for entrepreneurs, for business owners to really seize the moment to make sure that they're showing up now more than ever, so that way they can gain the intention. They can continuously grow their audience. They can direct their audience to let them know exactly where to find them at. Because and that's another thing, if you're a creator or you're a business owner or anything like that, then it's good to have, for one, your brand name, and make sure that you have everything on your social media similar, just about the same. Like my stuff, you can type in Google at IAMMOETT, and you're gonna find my stuff, from my website to all my stuff, honestly. So it's important, if you're a business owner, if you're a person that's doing a podcast, if you're a person that is whatever you're doing, whether you're just doing content creation, whether you're doing UGC, user generated content, whatever the case may be, like, just making sure that all of your platforms are what's the word I'm looking for, synchronized, so that way people are able to find you. But then also, definitely create you a website, so that way you're able to drive your traffic there, and then also have you a community where your people are able to live. Do you think that people, hold on a second, Phil Spark says, do you think that people are there more for the creators than more than linking up with people they know then? University or something like that. Hey, we're back. It's still going live. I'm so weak. I was gone for a minute. The daggone thing went out. All right. So it says, do you think that people are there more for the creators than more than linking up with people they know then? Like Facebook used to be to link with friends, but now personally I look for comedy, etc. Not what Jimmy, who I met once when I was drunk, is doing. Okay, I get it. I get it. So in regards to this, to answer this question, I would say that people are looking, I would say that people are showing up on social media more to like network, find different stuff. Like you said, you hop on to be able to find some comedy, find some entertainment. So there's just like everybody else. Everybody else is looking on to find different things. Whenever I'm on social media, I'm looking to find other motivational stuff, stuff that makes me laugh, because me and my friends, I got a group of friends, especially my best friend, we send memes and funny stuff back and forth all of the time. So, and that really gets the day going. Outside of that, then like I have a sisterhood, I have a ministry, I have different stuff where we like send scriptures, we send prayers, we send like grant opportunity things that people are posting about different. It's so much stuff on social media. So it's definitely not a matter of people going on there just to connect with the people that they know, right? Because it's cool to connect with the people that you know, but especially if you're like a business owner, or you're, even if you're not a business owner, but I'll speak from the perspective of a business owner. Especially if you're a business owner, you're not just being on social media just to connect with the people that you know, because just being on there to connect with the people that you know, those might not be your customers. That might not even be your target audience. That might not even be the people that are supporting and purchasing your products. So what do you have to do now? You have to go out and get other people. You have to go out and be able to connect with other people. And how you do that? You go find some people to follow, find some people to engage with, get in the community, different things like that. But that from the perspective of a consumer aspect, the people that are on social media that aren't business owners, like, yeah, a lot of people go on there to be able to be a part of communities, be a part of communities, be educated, be like entertained, find something funny. Like I'm a part of SNG, which is shits and gigs. I'm a part of SNG, and then I'm also a part of, I'm a part of I watch Zoe. I watch Zoe a lot, and those are my two top ones as far as like comedy and getting my entertainment and getting my laugh feels. But those, so to answer your question in a nutshell, I feel like people are on social media just to be able, they're not just on there to just personally connect with other people, not like the way it was whenever it started out with Facebook. Because as we all remember, whenever Facebook first came out, it was all about connecting with who you know. Do you know this person? Have you talked to this person? Different things like that, and everything, to be able to have like a quicker way, kind of like a, I don't know if anybody has ever watched The Amazing World of Gumball, but kind of like how it was with Gumball and Darwin on Elmore Plus. Everybody in Elmore was on Elmore Plus. So it's like the community where everybody, yeah. But anyway, that's just for the people that like Gumball. But yeah, to answer that, I would say that they're on there to be able to get entertained. But you have people that grow on social media for different reasons, honestly. Like, I go on social media, I get so many ideas. Like, if you're ever feeling like you're in a funk or anything like that, then you can go on social media and type in something to help you with whatever the case may be. And you'll be like, at least for me, it gives you that creativity spark to be like, oh man, that's cool. Because you got people that do camera tricks. I follow pages of people that be doing camera tricks, people that show how to do different transitions, tutorials, all different type of stuff like that. Like, that's just me personally. I like following those different type of things. But just to piggyback off of that, just like Gary Vee was saying in one of his videos, like, your timeline is a reflection of what you're thinking. Honestly, like if you're on something whether it's Clubhouse, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Twitch, whether it's what's the other platform? Twitter, whether it's Facebook, whatever the case may be, whatever platform, if you're scrolling down your feed and you're not liking what you see, different things like that, it's either for one, because you're not consistent on that platform, or two, because of you being on that platform and the stuff that you have engaged in. That's what's causing more of that stuff to auto populate on your page. So if you're hopping on there and you're seeing a bunch of people cursing people out, fighting, doing all of this different stuff, that's because that's the type of stuff that you're following and you're engaging in. That's the type of stuff that you're liking. That's the type of stuff that you're commenting on. That's the type of stuff that you're sharing. But if you're looking at stuff and you go down your feed and it's hilarious, it's educational, it's motivational, that's because that's the type of stuff that you're tapping in with. So whatever the case may be, whatever is on your timeline is a reflection of what you're tapping in with. So if you see something on your timeline, like every once in a while, it'll be something that's super boosted in the freaking algorithm that's like, ugh, what is this? Right? So, but if you don't like it, guess what you could do? Delete it. You not delete it altogether from the platform, but you can delete it in a sense from what's the face being on your feed. Anytime I see something that I don't like, even if it's a friend, because I got to go through the process of cleaning up my friends list a lot, especially on Facebook, because I have a whole lot of friends from years and years and years. So every so often I see stuff that I be like, what is this? And guess what I do? I unfollow them. I unfriend them. Because guess what? If you don't want to see it on your page, if you don't want to see it whenever you scrolling, then mute it. Mute it. And if you feel that offended, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. If you feel that offended and you feel that it's a harm to society, different things like that, then report it. I hit that unfollow button real fast, right? Exactly. Hit that unfollow button so fast, make your head spin. Like for real. Good chat. I'm off. Great skin and teeth. All right, Phil Spark. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, a great night, evening, all of that good stuff. But definitely, like, if you don't like something, then shoot, it ain't nothing to hit the unfollow button. It ain't nothing to block somebody. It ain't nothing to then go just get it off of your feed. Honestly, people get so tied up and in their emotions because they're like, why would they post this? I'm so sick and tired of seeing this on the pages and seeing that on the pages and whoop 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 and blah 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 blah. Okay, well, why are you looking at it? We ain't make you sit there and look at it. We ain't make you sit there and have it coming across your timeline. Like, yes, people post up because it's their page. Honestly, they post up because it's their page. They can post what they want to do. They can post what they want to post. My page is mine. I can post what I want to post. Your page is yours. You can post what you want to post. And guess what? If one of us don't like what we are posting, then okay, we could just go ahead and unfollow. That's it. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big hoopla or any case like that. But definitely, I feel like your feed is definitely a reflection of whatever it is that you're engaging with. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody last night talking about Clubhouse, and they were just like, it just got too much, being too much of this, all of the ratchet stuff. Like, they do get pretty ratchet on Clubhouse. But you know what else? Clubhouse populates just like Facebook, just like Instagram, just like TikTok, whatever you're engaging in, that's what it gives you more of. Because guess what? Whenever you engage with something, you're telling the algorithm, oh, I like this type of content. This is what I like. This is what. So guess what? That algorithm gonna do? Give you more of that type of content. So if you don't like that content, why are you engaging with it? I mean, make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. But I done been rambling this whole time. This whole 30 minutes, I done been rambling. I done went from the band to all different type of stuff. But honestly, I said all of that to say that y'all need to own your audience. Now is the time. I don't care if we only got, how long they said, 160 days or something like that. I don't care if we ain't got that much time. Guess what? Be consistent, show up, turn up the heat, post more about your business, post more content, create more content, get more creative, step outside of your comfort zone, all of that stuff. Show up more, show up, show up, show up. Make, like, if this is going to be the last 100 and whatever days, make this the best doggone last 100 and whatever days it is for your business, your brand, your account, whatever the case may be. And guess what? As you're doing that, make sure you got a website. Be like, y'all go check out my website. Y'all go check out my website. Make sure you have something where you like, hey, y'all go grab this. Follow me over here. Join my community, right? Speaking of which, make sure y'all join my community. Make sure y'all join my community, the Motivational Queendom, on Discord. You could be able to look for it if you type it in, but you can also go to patreon.com/the Motivational Queendom and also click the link in my bio. All of that stuff will be there as well. And look, I have a 30 days consistency challenge that starts on April the 1st. This is for that person that is like, you know what? I do need to show up more. I'm going to make these next days the best days ever. Hey, I want to hold you to that. And I want to do this with you. So let's get on it. Join the challenge. It's completely free to join, period. And it's going to help you grow your online presence, honestly. And it's going to boost your confidence because guess what? As you're showing up more, then it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel better about your content. And stop tying your emotions to your content. Because a lot of times, if we don't see somebody liking it or if we don't see somebody commenting on it, then we feel like we didn't do a good job. No, you still did a good job, friend, but just keep showing up. Because at the end of the day, just because you don't hear their applause doesn't mean that they ain't watching. And somebody somewhere is waiting to tap in with you, will tap in with you. So you got to keep showing up. And I hold you accountable to that. 30 days of consistency. Start April the 1st. Click the link in my bio and make sure that you join in. It's completely free to join. We're going to be together 30 days posting and doing this. We finna turn up these last couple of days. If these are the last couple of days, make them the best. Make them the best. Make the most out of it. Get the what the old folks say, get the butt out the duck. That's what the old people say, get the butt out the duck. That's what they say. So that's what we're gonna do. Definitely. So make sure that you're showing up for real. Like, don't allow all of this stuff to get you distracted. Don't allow all of this stuff to make you feel like this is the time for you to chill, for you to sit back, for you not to do anything, for you to just, if you ain't started, for you not to even start using an excuse to not even start. No, no. Show up anyway, regardless. All right. That's really all I got for y'all. Honestly, I'm gonna leave these videos up. I know they look all over the place. I'm usually more put together than this. I'm usually more put together than this. But I'm just like, yeah. But I'm also being truly authentic. So shoot, I'm showing you that you need to show up anyway. I'm showing you how to show up anyway. Even if you feel like you don't got it all together, even if you feel like you just gonna be on here rambling for how long I've been on here? 36 minutes. Show up anyway. Honestly, like, you got people that are going on live that are doing all types of stuff. You got people that are on social media that are talking about freaking knives that cut your poop. So, hey, I know you got something better to talk about than that, don't you? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I got to get ready for my sisterhood call. I got to get ready for our boot camp because I'm running for 90 days with my sisterhood. But definitely, my 30 days consistency challenge, completely free to join. Click the link in my bio. Tap in with me everywhere. If Instagram, Facebook, and all of that stuff is going to be gone, then definitely make sure you need to make sure that you join in my community. Add me on YouTube, all of that good stuff. Add me on Twitch, everything like that. But definitely, if you're a person that is having a bad day, remember that you are just having a bad day, not a bad life. And remember that life is too short to be anything but motivated. Now get out there and turn your dreams into a vision and make that your reality. All right. I love you guys. Peace.